Hi, good evening one and all. I am R. Vijay Sai, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science Engineering. I am going to take topic on ITIL, Information Technology Infrastructure Library. It is under the subject Augmented Intelligence led Managed Services, AIMS. So here, what is ITIL guiding principles? Actually, we have to focus on value. That is the first step. So the second step is start where you are. And the third one is the progress iteratively with feedback. And the fourth one is collaborate and promote visibility. The fifth one is think and work holistically. And the sixth one is keep it simple and practical. Seventh one is optimize and automate. So what is focus on values? So when we are doing services, we have to look into the values. So which is determined in the perspective of customer. It is a customer based one. So more than the creation of value, it has to be realized and acknowledged by the stakeholders upon value realization. So every service produces an output which can be measured and checked through its utility and warranty. So based on utility and warranty, so we have to do the services. So example, an IT service like monitoring and managing the IT infrastructure of the customer, which is aimed at ensuring the availability of the services. So firstly, start where you are. So organization on the verge of building new systems which tend to scrap the existing system. So in the existing one, organization will lose out on opportunities of leveraging into the existing environment, so such as practices, technologies which are useful while implementing a new services. So it is extremely unproductive to take such approaches. So example, in a service desk, the call closure performance is checked regularly to reduce the duration of the call. So however, it would result in too much focus on minimizing the time and which is satisfying the user. So progress iteratively with the feedback. So then and there we have to get the feedback. So that is very important. So it is a step-by-step approach, and it is implemented for accomplishing the iterative steps which is in one go. So this will help in organizing the work into smaller and manageable pieces. So assume a scenario where the organization decides to build an application for the finance department. So there we have to look into account, billing, payment, processing, etc. So collaborate and promote visibility. So we need to collaborate. We must have a team, and the team should take a right decision, and which increases the probability of success in the long run. So we have to look into the long run perspective. So an organization decide to transform the entire organization to a single technological platform like OS to bring in better collaboration and transaction. So in that case, so this will be very helpful, this collaborative and promotion. So think and work holistically. So a better understanding of this work process is needed. So while establishing and managing an IT services, one needs to know the overall picture of the service and service management, which is a bird eye view. So here is an example given. So a bank has a ATM and internet banking and mobile banking and customer. So a clear understanding is needed of how all the components of the service organization are organized and function together. So keep it simple and practical. So the principle keep it simple and practical emphasizes on establishing the minimum required steps in an approach or process to achieve the objectives. So it is important to produce the solutions which are workable, practical and understandable while delivering the solution. Example, online net banking. So here we need to do the service, we need to capture the data such as how long it took for the customer of bank to complete the entire process, is activity, and little more decision making and identifying the opportunity to improve the customer experience, which also includes user experience, GUI experience also, user interface experience. So we need to look into this and we need to optimize the process, and we need to automate the process, and most of the banks are now going to automation, office automation, and most of the banking are reducing the human resources. So which has got both advantages as disadvantages and drawbacks, because the resource persons are reducing, and more number of technological oriented things are added, and more automation is added, so that the business process functions very smoothly. So principal interaction. So while following the ITIL guiding principles, so it is important to recognize that they interact and depend upon each other. So every persons involved in this work, all are integrated, all are mutual. That is the first person is interacted with the second one, and the second person is interacted with the third person. So it is a team collective work, it is a collaborative work, it is a team work. So all people are involved in this, and make the organization runs smoothly and successfully. So these people are required. So I have told you about the ITIL guiding principles. Hope you have understood this, and thank you very much.